Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana. Yesterday, Raila Odinga at Bukungu Stadium referred to Cleophas Malala as Omondi. Those remarks yesterday thwarted Musalia Cleophas Malala's game plan in Western. And I'm going to explain that in details. And before we do that, let's have a look, or rather listen, to Raila Molo Odinga as he referred to Malala as Omondi. Listen into this.
Wewe Omondi, mwambie huyo Omondi, kijana huyo ni kijana mchachari. Mwambie yeye babu ya baba yake amezikwa Ugenya. Yeye nataka Ugenya huko. Na babu ya baba yuko hapa, amezikwa hapo Matungu. Sawa sawa. Baba ni Mkenya. Na ndio na Bongo ambaye amebaki sasa.
Yes, that's Raila Molo Odinga yesterday at Bukungu Stadium in Kakamega County. And in simple language, Raila is just trying to say that Cleophas Malala's great-grandfather is buried in Ugenya in Luo Nyanza, while Raila's grandfather is buried in Matungu, Kakamega County. So, who is more loyal here? Yes, who is more loyal? And Raila was forced to issue, rather give out such remarks, because some few days before that Bukungu rally, Cleophas Malala at a rally, rather in a rally, also attended by Musalia Mudavadi. Cleophas Malala had warned Raila Odinga not to step foot in Bukungu. Yes, and he challenged Raila Molo Odinga to go do his rally in Kondele. Malala was just trying to tell Raila to go do his rally where Luos are and not where Luyas are. And then Malala, on the same day, actually said that true lawyers will be at Mumia Sports Complex where he had organized some tournaments and not at Bukungu. But miraculously or ironically, he ended up inviting William Ruto at his Mumia Sports Complex playground where there was that tournament. Yes, that was Malala and that's Raila now responding. So, ladies and gentlemen, how did Raila now thwart Musalia's game plan in Western? How did Raila thwart Musalia Mudavadi, Cleophas Malala's game plan in Western? That's our analysis and discussion right now. So if in case you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya. Yes. Musalia Mudavadi wanted to use Cleophas Malala cleverly to use the ethnic card against Raila Molo Odinga. Because a politician in the stature of Musalia Mudavadi, I know it could be very hard for him to actually use such open ethnic card against a competitor. So Mudavadi was cleverly, indirectly, using Cleophas Malala to push that narrative. But with what happened yesterday, or rather from those Raila's remarks, I tend to believe it will be very hard for Cleophas Malala to continue pushing that kind of a narrative. Because his own ethnicity as Cleophas Malala now stands questioned. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, that Cleophas Malala's opponents in Kakamega County will actually use that very effectively against Cleophas Malala. And should Cleophas Malala bring that kind of ethnic card he was just trying to use on Raila Molo Odinga, he will be reminded, or rather he will be challenged to come clean first on his own ethnicity. Does he have roots in Ugenya or not? So from where I sit, I tend to believe Cleophas Malala will not go that direction. In fact, as things stand today, I know he might be regretting for having brought that kind of ethnic card against Raila Odinga, because that actually exposed his own ethnicity. And you know, for so many years, Luos and Luyas have lived very harmoniously, and actually they've intermarried. And some Luyas are even using Luo names like Omondi. But Raila was very particular that Malala's Omondi name is not just a name, but actually he has got roots in Ugenya. So it's not just a name. Yes, it's not just a name. So Malala, from where I sit, will be very reluctant to use the ethnic card because it will be used against him. So Malala's game plan and Mudavadi's game plan actually backfired. And also, if you listen to William Ruto anytime he's on the mountain, William Ruto always flips the ethnic card, though indirectly, by branding Raila Odinga and the Luos kama wale watu wa kurusha mawe, wale watu wa kung'oa reli. William Ruto is very deliberate about you bring that narrative because he wants to remind the mountain community, the Kikuyus, the Gema community. He wants to exploit the ethnic divisions of the past. He wanted to exploit such kind of divisions that have always divided Luos and the Kikuyus. That's what William Ruto always uses on the mountain. And that's exactly what Cleophas Malala and Musalia Mudavadi wanted to use on Raila Odinga in Western. And your guess can be as good as mine, who might have given them that idea. That person, in my considered opinion, they might have borrowed that idea from William Ruto. Because actually, William Ruto on the same day was the guest of honor in Cleophas Malala's tournament at Mumia's sports complex. Yes. So they wanted to use ethnic card against Raila Odinga. That backfired. And then again on Musalia Mudavadi, you know, as things stand today in Western, the Mulembe nation, the Luyas, a majority seems to be aligning themselves or supporting Raila Odinga. So Musalia Mudavadi has tried all he can to maybe remove these people from Raila Odinga, but it was not working. So the only way or option Musalia wanted to use was the ethnic card. Musalia wanted to remind the Luyas, the Mulembe nation, that Raila is not actually a Luya. So they should vote for their fellow Luya. But Mudavadi was afraid of coming out directly to state that. So he was using Cleophas Malala. So it also backfires because now, if Cleophas Malala was the person to drive that narrative or agenda, and himself, his ethnicity is questioned, he will not use that agenda, or rather that narrative. And then again on the same day at Bukungu, a good majority who at Bukungu, just compare, almost a majority of the Luya community, all notable and senior personalities of the Mulembe Nation, or rather in Mulembe Nation, attended Bukungu Stadium event. Musalia skipped that event, Wetangula skipped that event. And Musalia, Wetangula, and all their allies, if we compare to the people who attended Bukungu Stadium event, then Bukungu Stadium event attendees was almost 90% of the Luya or Mulembe leadership representation. So in a nutshell, or rather in summary, Musalia Mudavadi and this group were actually a minority. So in terms of Luya unity itself, those who were at Bukungu, that's where a majority of Luyas were. Musalia and his team are actually being seen now as the rebels. They are not going where the majority Luyas are. Yes. So Musalia Mudavadi and also Maseka Wetangula, you know, in the recent days, they've been trying to paint a picture that they are trying to unite the Luyas. That's why I brought that topic. They were trying to paint a picture that actually they are trying to unite Luyas now that himself and Wetangula are together. But if you look at the leaders who attended Bukungu Stadium, vis-a-vis those who skipped the meeting, then those who skipped the meeting, we can say that they're actually the ones who are dividing Luyas, because they were just a small minority. Majority attended. So the idea of Mudavadi and Wetangula uniting Luyas, bringing Luyas together, that is not factual. Actually, they were seen yesterday as the ones splitting or dividing the Luya community. Yes. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, from that event, or rather those remarks by Raila Odinga, Raila actually injured Cleophas Malala's political future in the Mulembe nation. In fact, Cleophas Malala's opponents will use that that is ethnicity question very effectively against him. And then Raila supporters in Western, a majority of them I know might not prefer voting for Cleophas Malala. So from where I sit, Malala stands destroyed politically. Yes, it stands destroyed politically. And the same ethnic card Mudavadi wanted to use through Malala against Raila Odinga also backfired yesterday. Yes. So ladies and gentlemen, just as I did indicate when we were starting, if you've just bumped here for the very first time, kindly subscribe, give this video a like. Give it a like, please. If you are watching us for the very first time and you are watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. And if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe and also give this video a like. To our fans and subscribers here, I'm very grateful, very humbled for the kind of support you are giving me here by constantly giving our videos likes, constantly dropping your comments. God bless you, God bless Kenya. And to any other person who is also a fan of ours here, but you have not yet subscribed, take this moment, this opportunity right now, tap on the subscription button and also on the notification bell to receive a notification anytime we upload a new video. God bless you, God bless Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana.